to school.
So you said earlier that you like to be a teacher, right? You just felt like that was your thing. What do you think it means to be a teacher, and like, why do you think that you are?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I'm not sure in some ways. I mean, I think part of being a teacher is wanting to help people. And I think I've always enjoyed helping people. I mean, like I know a lot about computers and stuff. I've been in a place and somebody's trying to buy a computer and they're thinking about something, and I know I've tried to help them. I've coached tennis. I was a tennis player and, a serious tennis player. And so I used to give tennis lessons and things like that. My father actually was a teacher. He was a professor at University of Georgia. And weirdly enough, my brother was an engineering professor. At one time, my father and my brother and I were all full professors in the Georgia system. And then my father retired. Now my brother's retired. But what does it mean to be a teacher? I think it is fundamentally helping people, but there's some other elements to it as well. I think there's the joy of discovery and learning, and being able to learn something in such a way that you can then express it to someone else so that they too can comprehend it. And not everybody has the ability to do that because, people learn things different ways. But I had learned how to, when I learn something, I break it down. And I break it down in ways that can help people remember it and understand it. And then I can sort of reverse engineer that when I explain it. And so and people get it. I mean, I love seeing somebody discover the joy of learning. You've been in my class, okay? So you know that I ask a lot of questions, right? Well, the reason I ask questions is because my experience is that people tend to remember something that they have discovered on their own longer than they will remember what I tell them. If I can enable you to discover something, you will remember it, okay? And not only that, but if I can get you to discover something and you put two things together that you hadn't put together before, that's exciting for the person who's learning. And so when that happens, then the person who is learning experiences the joy of what it means to learn. And so, I think a lot of times when people are teaching, they just put out facts. And the facts are not fun necessarily. Just memorizing facts are not fun. But gaining insight is fun. I think another element of being a good teacher is the idea of enjoying you yourself enjoy learning and discovering things. So if I can get that to people, and then that helps them do everything, because I think people are going to have to be lifelong learners. You're going to do more than one job through your career. Likely, you'll be in different places, and so you're going to have to learn new things. So did I answer your question?